So if you've been following the case journey for the S22 Ultra, you'll know that I covered the Bellroy leather case for the S22 Ultra, and I came away liking the case, but still wishing that there were a few pieces of it that were a little bit different. Well, I heard through the grapevine, through a ton of different people, that the actual Samsung official leather case is actually a lot better. So today's video, we're gonna go ahead and take a look, unbox it, and see how I like it compared to that Bellroy leather case. Alright guys, so getting right into it, you see that I went ahead and brought over the Bellroy. This is still that same one that I purchased that I did the video on. It's been, like I said, holding up for the most part good. I'm not sure if this is like dirt or like kind of like some faint scratches, but like I've tried to clean that off and it's still kind of there. So you can kind of see that there as far as how the Bellroy's holding up. But the main issue that I kind of had with the case was just how much more of it was plastic versus leather. Now, like I said, it doesn't make the case feel, terrible or anything like that, but I just wish that it was more leather throughout the case. So let's go ahead and see what the official Samsung one actually looks like. I'm hearing this is like far more closer to the Pixel 6 Pro version than the Bellroy one is. So right off the bat, looking at the inside, you can already tell you have that nice suede on both. I will say the suede on the Bellroy definitely feels a lot softer. This feels a little bit more stiff, but you can definitely still tell it's suede from when you swipe back and forth. You can kind of see it changing. Bellroy does the exact same. Also, the Samsung leather case here feels a lot more like stiff. Like this kind of feels not necessarily like flimsy, but like this just feels a lot more like stiff and rigid, right? Also, a lot of people don't like the P cutout on the Bellroy. This one obviously doesn't have the P cutout, so that's always dope if that's something that you prefer. So let's go ahead and get that little sticker out. We're gonna drop the S22 Ultra right in. Now I've heard great things about the fit, and I know you guys heard that snap, and I love it when you get a case and you hear that snap, because that tells you that you have a really nice tight fit on your case, man. And I can tell you this right here is, I'm not gonna lie, and I hate to say it, this is what I wish the Bellroy case was. Like, I can tell you right off the bat right now, like in terms of like the leather feel, it feels far more of like a grip texture. I'm not sure if it's because they're using like different types of leather or something like that, but this feels a lot more grippy than the Bellroy does right off the bat. Also on the Bellroy, you'll kind of see you have more of that kind of plastic, whereas on the Samsung official one, you got like those faux metallic buttons that feel really good. You can kind of hear that click. Click sounds really nice and tactile, man. And like I said, just the overall fit of the Samsung official one versus the Bellroy just feels significantly better. So I'm just gonna sit that there for a second. You can take a tour of the case. You can see a little bit of a white, like ever so slight white, especially on that time of flight lens there. You do have, that's the bottom. Let's get that in focus for you guys. That's what the bottom looks like. You got the one cutout there for the speaker, your S Pen slot, and then you have a nice big open port cutout. So if you want to use those third-party cables, you definitely can. That's that side profile. You got those faux metal buttons. I love that from the Pixel 6 Pro version of the Bellroy case, but Bellroy for some reason couldn't get it done on the S22 Ultra version. And then that's that top, where I'm gonna try to get that in focus for you, but you can see you have the microphone cutout. So yeah, it's kind of hard. There we go. But you got that microphone cutout, and you can see here on the case too, there's far more leather on this case than the more kind of like plastic housing on the Bellroy version. And I think overall that may be the reason why it feels so much more like it's fitted to the device perfectly. I know a lot of people will say, well, Samsung made that official case. Of course it's gonna feel, tighter to the phone and stuff like that, but that's not necessarily always the truth. The Kadabi sheath case for every phone that I've used it for, not to come off like a Kadabi fanboy, which everybody knows that I am, but anyway, those cases fit so much more snug than even the Apple first party cases that I have. So like I said, it just because the device, or just because the device manufacturer makes some first party cases, doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to fit the tightest, but this one here from Samsung is an absolute beast. I'm gonna be rocking, I can tell you right now, I'm gonna be rocking this thing until Kadabe comes out with a sheath for the S22 Ultra. Then I'll kind of have a battle between this case and that sheath, and we'll kind of go from there. But I can tell you, man, I am really, really liking what I'm seeing here for Samsung with this leather case. Like, it fits to the phone, super, super tight. Let's go ahead and test out that S Pen, because that's something that I know a lot of people care about. S Pen, super easy to get to, even for somebody like me who bites their nails. So like I always say, if I don't have any issues, you guys definitely shouldn't have any issues. But super dope case coming over at Samsung, man. Let me double check the gestures. Absolutely no issues in terms of my gestures. Everything is good to go. Sammy, you absolutely nailed this case. Super dope. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link down in the description for this particular case that I went ahead and picked up, but that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Samsung, you got a hit right here with this one. So that was the official Samsung leather case for the S22 Ultra, but let me know what you think down in the comment section below. As always, guys, this is Ike's Tech Talk. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.